see you.
Good to see you. We could step back.
Yeah.
Americans right now are seeing chaos in the Middle East, death and destruction from Helene, and now a port worker strike. And I'm curious for how worried should people be about what seem to be three kind of unraveling issues, and what is President Biden doing in terms of changing his schedule or taking additional steps to try to reassure them?
So look, I think a couple of things here that I would note is that I hope the American people have confidence in this president, someone who has experience, who's been U.S. Senator, a vice president, and now president for 3.5 years, to get the job done, to make sure that he has the American people front and center on everything that he does. It doesn't matter if it's foreign policy issues, world issues here in the United States, obviously. And you're right, there are three major events, if you will, happening all at the same time. And this is a president that spent a lot of his time in the Situation Room with the vice president, getting updates, being hands-on on getting updates and talking to and obviously communicating with the Israeli government on what was going on and how to move forward, and really monitoring the situation, really. And he and his team have been having regular conversation. Well, his team has been regular conversations with representatives as it relates to ILA, USMX for the past several days, all the way up until yesterday. And he's been getting updates on that as well. The hurricane, you've heard and seen obviously updates from us on what the president has been doing, having conversations with governors, local officials, trying to make sure they are getting everything that they need, directing his team to make sure that I just laid out some of the things that are already on the ground, whether it's water, food, generators, assistance that is needed to really deal with the impact, this horrible impact that this hurricane has had. And so this is the job of the president, right? Unfortunately, there are going to be events like this. And this is where you see the leadership of a president show up, direct their team, to do everything that they can on behalf of the American people, have that global leadership, as you see from this president. And so he has been doing that, not just today, not just the last couple of days, but 3.5 years. And I think this should send a message to Americans. It matters. It matters who sits behind that resolute desk. It matters what the leadership looks like. It matters. And you see that almost every day in this administration.